So you know our interstellar visitor, 3I Atlas, right? The cosmic comet, or spaceship, that's been making waves in the astronomical grapevine. Well, buckle up because the latest anomaly is downright suspicious. You see, 3I Atlas is headed for a not-so-random encounter with Jupiter, the gas giant party host of our solar system. Imagine if this object was like a cosmic gardener, flying in to plant tech seeds around Jupiter, at just the right distance to stay gravitationally cozy, what astronomers call the Hill radius. That's Jupiter's sweet spot, where its gravity overpowers even the sun's tidal tug, letting satellites hang out without being yanked away. And guess what? 3II Atlas's closest approach is eerily matching that radius, with a precision that would make even the most stingy librarian raise an eyebrow. For those scratching their heads, here's the lowdown on this Hill radius. Think of it as Jupiter's gravitational zone of influence, the boundary inside which Jupiter's pull trumps the sun's. The formula to calculate this is a neat little cube root equation involving Jupiter's distance from the sun and the mass ratio between Jupiter and the sun. On March 16th, 2026, Jupiter will be about 784 million kilometers from the sun, making its Hill radius roughly 53.5 million kilometers. And here's the kicker. NASA's juggernaut of data crunchers says 3I Atlas will swoop within exactly 53.445 million kilometers of Jupiter. That's so close to the Hill sphere that the difference is less than 1/10 of a million kilometers. To put that in perspective, it's like throwing a dart blindfolded and hitting the bullseye from across a football field, twice. Now, hold on to your tinfoil hats, because the story thickens. 3I Atlas showed a sneaky, non-gravitational acceleration near its closest approach to the sun. A slight push that nudged its path just enough to reach Jupiter's gravitational edge on the nose. This was not your typical comet cruising along with predictable orbits, but more like a cosmic driver carefully adjusting the steering wheel. Imagine if your weather balloon suddenly fired tiny jets to change trajectory ever so slightly. Scientists are now wondering if 3I Atlas might have done exactly that. Post-perihelion images revealed multiple jets emanating in different directions. 7, to be exact. Coordinated jets on a comet? That's like a garden sprinkler system on steroids. Or maybe thrusters on a spacecraft. Funny enough, the best time to make such a course correction is near perihelion, when the sun's gravity can give you a gratuitous assist. And if this all sounds like sci-fi, it should. But here's the science. The probability of a natural comet perfectly aligning its closest approach to Jupiter's Hill radius is about 1 in 26,000. That's rarer than finding a 4-leaf clover in a cactus patch. So, is 3I Atlas a lucky space pebble or something else entirely? Avi Loeb, a Harvard astrophysicist who loves to dance on the edge of cosmic controversy, suggests the latter. He speculates that if 3I Atlas is indeed an alien probe, it might be dropping off mini-satellites or devices at Jupiter's Hill sphere, because these locations, including the Lagrange points named L1 and L2, allow orbiters to stay put with minimal fuel use. In other words, these spots are the prime real estate for extraterrestrial tech to hang out, sort of like the cosmic equivalent of a prime beachfront property. But wait, there's more. If 3I Atlas truly is dropping off tech pods around Jupiter, those devices would need to fire their engines to slow down from about 66 kilometers per second, a ridiculous speed for any earthly spacecraft to match, to stick around Jupiter's orbit. The escape velocity at the Hill radius is a mere 2.2 kilometers per second, so these mini-probes, if they exist, wouldn't need huge rockets, just enough to settle into Jupiter's gravitational embrace. And guess who might spot them? The Juno spacecraft currently orbiting Jupiter. Unfortunately, Juno is running low on fuel and can't chase after 3I Atlas, but it could still detect any new oddities hanging around Jupiter post-flyby. Unexpected tech in Jupiter's neighborhood? That would be a cosmic headline. Aliens drop gadget, leave note, wish you were here. Meanwhile, Earth gets the cosmic cold shoulder. Not only are we farther from this visitor's path, but no similar gizmos are predicted to orbit our planet. Ouch. It's like being the kid at the party nobody invites to dance. This slight neglect by an interstellar guest might sting a bit, but it makes sense given our late arrival in cosmic history. While humans have lurked around for a mere few million years, 3I Atlas could be a billion-year traveler. That means the folks who sent it probably had Jupiter in their telescopic sights eons ago, back before we showed up to the party. So maybe we aren't the center of it all. Not a cosmic ego boost, but hey, humility is a virtue, even in space. Now to get a little technical but still fun, the non-gravitational acceleration mentioned earlier isn't just fancy jargon. This refers to forces on 3I Atlas that can't be explained by gravity alone, like the weird little rocket blasts from its jets or reaction to solar radiation pressure. Normally, comets do experience outgassing that changes their trajectory a bit. But the precision here is suspiciously perfect. The acceleration tweaked 3I Atlas's minimum pass distance by exactly the amount to hit Jupiter's hill radius. Think of it as a perfect bank shot on a giant cosmic billiards table. The odds? Slim to none for just a natural coincidence. What about the jets themselves? Most comets have jets from sublimating ice. Ice turning to gas and blasting dust into space. But 3I Atlas's jets are unusually complex, with multiple streams maintaining sharp directionality instead of smearing out due to rotation. This suggests possible active control, like thrusters rather than passive outgassing. It's like the difference between a sprinkler head spraying water in a pattern versus a precision water jet cutter carving shapes. This anomaly keeps fueling the speculation that 3I Atlas might be an alien spacecraft, fiddling with its trajectory as it cruises through our solar system. So, what's the grand takeaway here? We have an interstellar object behaving a little too neatly, making a precision flyby that aligns almost magically with a critical gravitational boundary of Jupiter. We know it fired off jets that could have altered its course just enough to make this happen. We know the odds of this being coincidence hover around 1 in 26,000, which in any decent game of chance would have you shouting, "No way!" And then there's the tantalizing hypothesis. Could we be witnessing an extraterrestrial spacecraft planting devices at Jupiter for some unknown cosmic purpose? If true, it might hint that Jupiter, not Earth, is the real star player in our neighborhood. Now, don't start building alien welcome signs just yet. The evidence is intriguing, but far from conclusive. Some NASA folks might chalk it up to cosmic coincidences or natural comet quirks. But Avi Loeb and others urge us to keep eyes peeled and minds open. If future observations reveal strange satellites orbiting Jupiter that we didn't launch, that might be the smoking gun. Until then, 3I Atlas remains that beautiful puzzle piece, falling at the very edge of what we know, hinting at mysteries that make astrophysics feel like detective work. So, stay curious, space fans. The cosmic gardener might just be out there, pruning Jupiter's backyard in ways we never dreamed.